And that's what I'm talking about, 637 in the world. Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back in action with my favorite ladder deck right now for October. This deck is absolutely absurd after the witch buff. It really can't be stopped with a new witch in the wall breakers. One of my favorite things to do with this deck is to use either the bats or the goblin gang with the miner, bait out your opponent's spells, and then they don't have answers to the wall breakers. For 2 elixir, wall breakers are actually ridiculous now. Before with 3 elixir, you were able to counter them for a positive elixir trade with snowballs, logs, and everything, but now it's not possible. So let's go jump straight into some games with my favorite Clash Royale ladder deck. Look at how many wins in a row we've got. We've just been cruising up the ladder. Literally no losses. We're gonna go for wall breakers and we're gonna see what's up. We see a log and we see skeletons. So we're gonna go and split our goblin gang. Maybe it's gonna be 2.9. Yeah, it's gonna be 2.9, buddy. He's got the archers. He's splitting them in the back. We already know what we're in store for. So let's go in for our witch, save our Mega Knight, and see what he wants to do. Do you want to go in? Oh, okay, dude. You don't have 2.9. You've got rocket. So you're a little bit of a rebel, man. You're doing it your own way. Let's go in for a miner, see if we can zap like skeletons or something and get a little bit closer to the tower. Not happening. I'm not going to zap those. He's going to go in for wall breakers on the right. He's going to log them, but he's not going to get chip damage on the tower he wants, so it's fine. And I guess we could just go in for a goblin gang on the left because he's already used his log, right? Feels like a pretty good interaction for me. And I'm not going to be cycling my witch behind my tower anymore because, heck, I didn't know he had a rocket. It just didn't make sense to me. Usually people run fireball with it. And I would have been okay with that transaction, but not okay with a rocket. Not okay with Rocket Randy, guys. Going for a miner here. Hopefully we can get this Expo dead. Be able to kill the Expo, then maybe we're able to apply some aggression. We will see. Let's go for wall breakers now. Let's drop skeletons, so he's going to have to log that. And then we're going to go in for Goblin Gang. The unfortunate thing that we're dealing with is a snowball plus a log deck. So I don't know how we're going to beat that when we're running against Expo Fast Cycle with double small spell. This is problematic. This is very problematic, my dudes. I think that we have to go in for a Mega Knight or a Witch. I'm going to go Witch because he's already rocketed the other side. If he gets one rocket on this side, it doesn't really matter. Awesome, so he does rocket it. That's good. That's actually really good. Now we can Mega Knight here. And then the HP of the Expo is going to decay a lot. I can't go in for any more witches in the back at this point, but I just wanted to make sure that Expo is decayed as much as possible. And delaying our push, making him rocket, did do that for us. So, see what we can do here. We're going to go in for a Zap right on top of Rocket Randy. And it's not looking so promising. We do kill the Tesla, which is pretty cool, but... Wait, what is he doing? Rocket Randy, why are you expoing there? You're wild, man. My dude. Inferno Dragon's on your tower. Are we going to beat Rocket Randy? Oh my gosh, Rocket Randy with a hard counter coming down. And he is not yelling timber. He's pretty angry right now. He has to be with this deck. He's probably made it specifically to beat us. I don't know, man. Let's go in for a zap here. Going for wall breakers on top of the Expo that is imminent. There's no way that he doesn't drop it. So get those wall breakers right on top of the Expo. Get the Inferno Dragon connection and then miner here. Yeah, we win the game. GG, well played and peace out. I can't believe we beat Rocket Randy with his double small spell cycle with Expo. Super fast cycle too. I can't believe it. Feels good though. I wish I could weld. I wish I had a skill like that. Oh, world where P.E.K.K.A. Witch is good. I know, right? He definitely wanted you to keep grinding on the left side. Yeah. What's the best deck for Grand Challenge? Probably Witch, Giant, Miner with Fisherman. It's overpowered. So we're going to kick off this game with wall breakers and we're going to see what our opponent has in store for us. I really want to bait out a small spell or something like that. Unfortunately, he's got a furnace. Well, we're going to drop a miner here and we're going to try to make sure that the second tower isn't able to hit it. Notice that placement of the miner. Only one tower is able to hit our miner. Not both towers. If we drop it here to finish off the furnace in the middle, yes, it's like slightly less predictable. But then he's actually able to get a lot more damage on top of our miner, and we don't get as much value on top of his furnace. We go Mega Knight so we're able to protect our very obnoxious witch. And since our witch is staying alive, we might be able to make a pretty big play here. Like, we might be able to trade efficiently in a situation that we shouldn't be able to trade efficiently. He's got barbarians and he played that pretty well. Okay, we're going to go for a zap right on top of everything. And I think the Inferno Dragon will allow us to finish off the Barbarians without too much damage, but he still has a lead for sure. We go for a Miner with this. He's got Musketeer, so he doesn't have Lecture Wizard, so it's not a wasted Inferno Dragon. Let's try to get a little bit more out of it. If the Inferno Dragon locks onto the tower, that's great. Looks like it does. Oh my gosh, he missed it. He missed the Ice Golem. He done goofed it, Aaron. Okay, he spent a lot of Elixir there. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go for a Mega Knight, and then we're going to Bats. He's probably banking on that Ice Golem, body blocking, and making sure that I can't go for Bats. So if we were able to kill everything with the Mega Knight, then we were actually able to go for the Bats. And the Mega Knight jumps on the tower too. Dude, that was the best sequence of interactions that could have happened for me. I'm so happy right now. Doesn't happen very often where you just have everything go your way in a game, but it's going my way right now. Let's go in for a Witch here, shut down those Furnace. Oh no! I said everything was going my way and then we start lagging. I cursed myself, guys. Oh, no, no, no. I hate when that happens. Has that ever happened to you where you drop a card, it comes back in your hand, and Supercell's like, you thought you're allowed to drop a card? Psych! Not allowed. Not today, Jake. So 100% he's going to go in for a balloon. We need to stop the Ice Golem from crossing the river so then he doesn't have a tank for it. So then we're able to get all of our units right on top of the balloon instead of anything else. I think we're going to be able to go for a zap to deny a hit. Maybe? Oh, I was clenching so hard there, guys. I had no idea if that was going to work or not. And yet again, it goes my way. But he's 100% going to go in for another balloon here. So I have to get ready. In fact, we're going in for our Inferno Dragon. We're going in for our Goblin Gang. We're going in for our Witch. This is not going so well. Goblin Gang should be able to shut down that Miner, which is great. But I think we have to Miner on defense and then just zap the tower. That's probably going to be our best bet. GG, man. Well played, and peace out. We asserted dominance, and this was a really crazy game. Even though I lagged, every other interaction went my way, so that was a great win for me. GG, well played, and peace out. Let's move on and keep asserting dominance on ladder. So we got a game against Mr. Han. We're going to sauce out a good luck here, and we're going to go and drop a Goblin Gang right on top of his Miner. So unfortunately, we do not have our Miner of our own, guys. I would love to support my Goblin Gang with that. But we do bait out a zap for 2 Elixir, so even trade, very cool. We are going to be up a little bit. Fisherman is going to be costing him 3. And we're going to go for a zap to shut that down. Unfortunately, he's going to go for Bats, so he's going to make me spend more Elixir than I want to. Hopefully we get Skeletons down. Please, Fisherman, don't hit the Witch. Okay, thankfully it doesn't. Maybe we're going for a Miner here, and then Wall Breakers on the left, and this will be too much Elixir for him to deal with. I think we're up too much. He's going to take damage from the Wall Breakers on the left. They're both going to connect. This is going to be a sorry sight to see. No, he somehow had enough Elixir for a zap. All right, dude. I don't know. I thought that we were up a bit. Apparently we were not. I'm going to have to go for Bats here and then Miner counter of Zap on top of the Witch. So then we're able to kill that. Bats on top of the Miner. And then the Witch is somehow able to die before it gets a lot of damage on us. I feel like whenever the Witch gets near your tower, it's inevitable that it's going to get damage. So I'm very glad that we slipped away from that situation unscathed. I think that in this matchup, it's going to be very aggressive on both of our ends since we're running Wall Breakers. If I wanted to drop Witch, that will probably be my best bet to defend. In most situations, when he goes in for a Fisherman, it'll just lock onto the Skeletons instead. But it is able to there. Really good Barbaro. Skeletons are going to be able to kill though, which is cool. Means I think I can go Wall Breakers and Miner, and then Bats after. Is he down a lot? Does he know that he jebaited me? He's like, good game, and then he did that. Very well played on his end. He completely jebaited me. Has an opponent ever done that where they're like, good game, and they're like feigning to be in a really weak situation, but in reality they have everything under control and they want you to spam into their Mega Knight? So that was really well played on his end. I'm going to go in for a Witch in the back, expecting a Miner, and then I want a Mega Knight right on top of his Witch. I really want him to spam here, but I don't think he's stupid. I think he's too intelligent for that. This is too much of an Elixir investment for me not to do that. Oh my gosh, why would he Fisherman? This is great. We're coming back in business, boys. We are officially open for business now. I'm going to go in for a Miner so then we can maybe pull... Oh, if I was just a little bit quicker, that would have been awesome. Pull back the Mega Knight into the Miner, and then our Mega Knight jumps on the tower. If you guys ever had that happen, it's amazing when it happens that way. Anyway, I think we're still in an okay spot. We can Mega Knight right on top of his Mega Knight, and then kill his Witch, hopefully. Got to kill the Skeletons at least. So he's going to go Miner right into us. We can spam Zap on top of the Witch, Zap on top of the Bats, and then Miner again. I think we got him, Chief. There's no way he has Elixir for a Mega Knight right now. He's going to have to just viciously spam all of his 3 and 2 Elixir components, and they are not going to be enough to stop our Witch. This is what I was talking about before. When you get a Witch somehow close to the tower, the game is over. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. It just does so much damage. It's ridiculous how strong the card is right now. Okay, so he's going to probably try to go in for some ridiculous spam. We can go for a Mega Knight. We just want to keep playing aggressive, but we also don't want to go in for anything other than Miners as our direct source of damage because they will just get Mega Knighted at the river. So let's go in for our Bats here. Try to get that Miner on top of the tower. Miner is going to get no damage. Rip. Okay, Bats will be able to kill the Mega Knight. He's got Barb Barrel. He doesn't have a Zap or Snowball, so that's at least good for me. I have to go in for a Zap here. Otherwise, those connect. Can't have that happen. Alright, how do we break through? He's got a Mega Knight on top, 100%. So we have to Mega Knight first. We need to kill all this stuff. And then we need a Miner, so then he has to Mega Knight and doesn't have Elixir to stop the Miner. That's what I'm hoping for. That's how you win these games. Oh, he's going to be able to pull it away. Yoink. Feels bad. I don't think I can overload the river because then it just gets Barb Barreled. And he might Barb Barrel anyway. Okay, now he drops a Witch. So we're slightly clawing our way through this tower, man. It's a gruesome sight to see. It's not easy. Very easy Zap for me. I'll take it. And then if one of them connects, it doesn't matter. I think he overexerted himself on that lane, so maybe we can go in for a Mega Knight and a Miner. Maybe if I Miner in the corner here, it would be less advantageous for him to stop it with a Fisherman. Yeah, so he Fisherman in the middle. He just didn't have Elixir. GG, well played and peace out. He played that really well. I had to play extremely cautiously at the end, and I'm super glad to win that game. Pleasure playing against you, Mr. Han. Let's move on to the next one. So we got a game against Bandit. We're going to sauce out a good luck, and we're going to start off the game with Wall Breakers. We'll see if we can get some damage here. See if we can do anything. He's just going to let that connect, maybe? Ah, no, he's going to go for a Log. So when we see Log, we definitely want to go in for a spicy Goblin Gang and a Miner, because you don't have that small spell in cycle anymore. And you got another small spell for me, brother. Okay, I see how it is. You got Log, you got Zap. What else do you have? Do you have an assortment of spells? Do you have the Fireball to complete the collection, the collector's edition of spells? I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. Want to go in for a Witch, same lane as his Witch, and then I probably want a Mega Knight if he spams with it really hard. I'm hoping that he drops something in front of us. That'd be ideal. Oh, that was so good for me. That's great. So now we're going to be able to kill his Witch. He's probably going to zap this. Oh, no, no, no. What he was trying to do is just trying to get his Witch to connect to our Witch, and then he was trying to finish it off with a Fireball, propelling our Witch closer to his with the Fireball. That worked out really, really well for me. He's saying good game, and we're going to bait out a Log here, and both these should connect. No, he's not going to Log because he knows that they're both going to connect. He's actually top 500 ladder, so why would he mess it up, right? Let's just go in for a Zap right on top of the really obnoxious Mega Minion. I think the Mega Minion is going to get 2 hits on our tower. Maybe not. Okay, only 1. We're in a pretty good spot. Our lowest tower is healthier than his healthiest tower, and that's a pretty good indicator that we're doing well. So I want to keep our Inferno Dragon and Cycle for his Giant, and I want to go and drop our Mega Knight right on top of his Witch, and that's how I'm going to win this game. Generally, our Witch will just get Fireballed and Zapped for a -1 Elixir trade for him, but it'll still give him tower damage, so it's better for him than you guys would think. Even though it's a negative Elixir trade, it's really good for him. Only 1 Elixir for over 350 worth of damage on my tower, so he would always take that trade. I'm going to still go in for the Witch. It's going to get logged. I think we want to go in for a Wall Breaker soon, though. Let's go for Wall Breakers on the left and try to make him separate all of his Elixir. Go and split our Goblin Gang, and then Miner with 2 of the Goblins on the right, just to try to get some damage when we can. So, opposed to dropping our Witch that just gets Fireballed, I think it's going to be better for us to drop our Mega Knight and then Inferno Dragon. We still might want to drop our Witch, but we'll drop it further away so it doesn't get Fireballed altogether. We want to control its placement and space it out and micro it a little bit if we can. So I'm going to go Fireball, but the Miner's just going to die, which is great. Then I can go in for Wall Breakers on the other side, so maybe we can bait out a Log or something, or a Zap, so then we can get our Bats on the right-hand side, hopefully. Because if they don't have Zap and Cycle, the Bats are going to give just so much value. It's absurd how good the card is when they don't have answers to it. So I fully expect him to go in for a Giant soon. He's not going to. He's going to give us some nice Witch value. So we'll go and snag that. And I think we want to go in for a Miner. So let's go in for a Mega Knight first and then Miner right after, and he's going to have to spend an absurd amount of Elixir to deal with this Mega Knight, and then he won't have Elixir to deal with the Miner. So when you're up Elixir and they're dealing with the Mega Knight, that's where you're able to get a lot of chip damage with the Miner to finish off games when you don't have a big spell. So that's when I want to go for my Miners. I want to get a huge push going towards him. Then I want to go in for a Miner when he doesn't have Elixir to deal with it, and that's how I'm able to finish off the game. Because if I consistently cycled Miners to finish off the game, even though he was at 300 HP, he would be able to consistently catch it, and I would never get the chip damage that I needed. Let's go in for Goblin Gang here, see what's up, see what's cooking. This guy is not dropping anything. Okay, never mind, he's going to go in for Rascals. So we see Rascals. We're forced with position of Wall Breakers in the other side, and then probably Mega Knighting right on top here. He's just going to log, so it's fine. So let's see what he's got. Does he have Mortar? Does he have Log Bait? He's got Princess, he's got Rascals, and a Prince. So Prince and Princess, the fairy tale combination. It's looking like it's just going to be standard Log Bait. Unfortunately, we only have Zap, so this could be troublesome for me. Got to go for the Witch. And it looks like he's going to be dropping down a little bit further back, so it's actually really good for me. So then he gets minimal amount of damage. He would have gotten so much more if he dropped that on the tower, but he didn't know what deck we had. He doesn't know what cards we have, so he was trying to be a little bit sneaky. Obviously, I'm not going to drop a Zap when I knew it was further back. I'm not going to spend extra Elixir that I don't need to. And yeah, the Witch is able to clean everything up really easily. So now I'm faced with the situation of dealing with this Dark Goblin. I think we're going to drop a Goblin Gang and then hope that he doesn't pre-log me. That would be really sad if he did. And we are going to be able to get a little bit of chip damage. I'll probably have to Inferno Dragon on top of this Princess. You know, it'd be great if he dropped a Prince, and then the Prince died to the Inferno Dragon. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they like drop a Prince at the river, and then the Princess would be targeting the Inferno Dragon, but doesn't do very much damage, and it would be completely negligible, so that'd be great. So we can just kill the Thick Boy, and then his Rascals are rendered useless, so that's great for me. I probably want to go in for Wall Breakers on the left-hand side, and I don't want to cycle anything into the Rascal on the left. I don't really want to like leak Elixir. The Rascal on the right dies anyway without any chip damage. It's fine just losing that 2 Elixir. I'm fine with that. Not cycling our Witch on the right because we need to deal with the Prince, and also because he has Rockets, so we don't want to deal with that. Use Goblin Gang when you can against the Goblin Barrel. I'm able to shut it down with only 1 hit on the tower, so it's not too bad. I can't Inferno Dragon cycle in the back like I want to, so I feel like cycling in the middle. I'm able to shut it down that way. What do we want to do here? This is an interesting position to be in for me. We gotta go for Bats to finish off his Princess, and they're just gonna die. I think I have to be okay with it. Since he has Log Bait and I don't have Log, I don't really like our position. Definitely gotta go in for a Goblin Gang again. It's not early this time, so I'm gonna lose a lot of HP. Otherwise, we'd be in a much better spot. It's gonna go in for a Log. We gotta kill the Princess, so then we can go for Bats. And then I also want to go for Wall Breakers. Just apply maximum aggression when he doesn't have Log in cycle. I'm gonna go in for a Zap, so then we're able to hit the Dark Goblin as well. And the Witch will lock onto the tower. Man, did I play that one well. That was a good one. Proud of myself there, boys. Gotta go in for a Witch and a Goblin Gang to shut down all the spam, and then we're gonna go in for a Miner. I think we just ignore the Princess. That probably is our best bet. No, we have to. Maybe dropping an Inferno Dragon would have been better because he would have had to respond to it with more Elixir. In this situation, I think we have to go in for a Mega Knight in case he goes in for it. Nope, he didn't do it. He didn't fall for our trap card. We're going to go for Inferno Dragon to kill the Prince a little bit quicker. If Prince dies, we're in a great spot. We need that Prince to die, the Inferno Dragon, pronto. Okay, Prince will die. Cool beans. Let's go in for the Witch. And then, as long as that dies, fine, but we're not really getting in good spots. Go for Bats, since they don't die to Log, and Log is pretty inevitable. He's going to get so much damage on us. I mean, he does have hard counter here. We got to go and split a Goblin Gang, so then we're able to kill the Princess, and we also just don't want to give him too much Log value. Really, really good Goblin Gang on his end, able to shut down the Miner, well, at least most of it. If the Mega Knight jumps on the tower, we will win. Come on, Spirit Goblin. Steven, one more hit. He didn't give it to Daddy. He did not give it to Daddy. I am completely and utterly disappointed. Steven, don't do me like this. Give me the W. Don't give me demise. Going for the Zap, and we're going to walk away with the W. He could have rocketed me out. Such a tough matchup. All he had to do was going for more Goblin Barrels and pre-log the Goblin Gang, because that was one of my best answers to it, or really my only answer. But he didn't do it, and we were able to win the game because of that. That was a very clutch dub. And that's what I'm talking about. 637 in the world. We climbed up quite a bit today, and dang, does it feel good.